For the problems for the combined gas law worksheet, you're going to use one of two formulas. They're both the same, they just have been rearranged. You can use the first formula, which deals with division, P1 times V1 over T1 equals P2 times V2 over T2. Or if we just rearrange that to get rid of all of that ugly division, we can use the formula P1 times V1 times T2 equals P2 times V2 times T1. So we'll probably, for our examples, be using the second formula there just because it can be a little bit easier to work with. It's not really necessary to make your chart of the different variables for this worksheet because they've already been given to you in the worksheet. So it's been made a little bit easier. So what we're going to do is just plug and chug. So if we use our formula, P1 times V1 times T2 equals P2 times V2 over T or times T1, and plug in our variables, it should be pretty easy to solve for. So our P1 is 1.5 ATM. Our V1 is 3.0 liters. And remember to use your T2, not your T1 if you're using the multiplication problem. So our T2 is 30 degrees Celsius. Okay, and now for the other side of the equation, it's P2 times V2. So our P2 is 2.5 ATM. Our V2, we don't know, so we're going to leave that as V2. And then times it by our T1, and our T1 is 20 degrees Celsius. So now we want to solve this equation for our V2. So what we're going to do is get rid of these things that are attached to the V2. Both of them are attached by multiplication, so we need to do the opposite to make them go away. So if I divide this by 2.5 ATM and also divide it by 20 degrees Celsius, then that is going to leave me with just V2 on the right side, which is good. Whatever you do to one side of an equation, you must do to the other. So we're going to come over to this side and divide by 2.5 ATM and also by that temperature, 20 degrees Celsius. And now if you notice, what's going to happen is our units for degrees Celsius and our units for ATM are going to cancel out, leaving us just with liters. And so now to get our answer for V2, it's very simple. All we need to do is multiply across. We have 1.5 times 3.0 times 30, and that gives us 135. And then over here, down in the denominator, we have 2.5 times 20, and that gives us 50. So to get our final answer, we just need to do this division problem. So 135 divided by 50, if we're going to round to the tenths place, gives us a value of 2.7, and again, the only units that were left were liters. So it's 2.7 liters. And that is your answer. That's what goes in this box here.